In this lesson, we're going to talk about pages and how pages are actually different than posts. So if you'll find that on your WordPress site, it's probably predominantly driven by these posts. And what pages are is they're more of a static area for posting content. So content that wouldn't change, about me section, and so on. So that's how they're different than posts. You also have the option here for help, and it's going to give you some more information about pages. So here it just basically says that they're kind of the same thing, where they've got the title, body, meta information, and so on, but they're not part of that chronological stream. So that's probably a better term, and they're permanent. So again, if you have an about me section, or if you have regular content that you want to always be contact, so on, or some kind of history or permanent links area or something like that on your website, you want it always to be on your website. Or if you have a particular index page and you want the blog of your website to be on a separate page, you can do that here within pages as well. And again, another important aspect of pages is they're not categorized or tagged, that they're hierarchical. So they're nested one page under another. So this gives you the ability to create that kind of nested ability where you've got your parent and you've got all the children under there. So let's go ahead and add a brand new page. And again, similar to what we're doing with posts, we've got these quick edit abilities. So this editing is going to be, once again, the same as the posts. So we're going to just create an about me. This page talks about me. Same options, visual, textual, so on. You've got option here for permalink. So this is another good one here. I'm just going to leave it at about me. Same type of setup here as publishing, so you can publish it immediately. And a lot of times these pages you want to publish immediately. Add media, same thing as the posts. Not going to really spend a lot of time on this. Featured images, and again, these are the images that are specific for this particular page. So if your template or theme really accommodates these images, it's always a good idea to add these in. And then here you've got that ability for that structured, so you can actually nest it under sample page, where you've got it sitting under sample page, or you can have no parent, you can change the order, and so on. So not a lot different than a post. It doesn't look different, but functionality it is different. And if I'll go back to pages now, I've got all of these about me pages, and when I go over to here, so this is going to be another interesting thing to note about pages. So when I go to my default website, so you're probably wondering, well, I just created this about me, there's no links to it. And that's because these are, again, these are not working the same way that these that you have your posts working. Pages, again, these are going to be real pages. So if you have a navigation bar where you have your home page, about me, blogs, and so on, this is where pages are going to be part of what you're doing in the structure of your site. If you're just creating a regular blog site, you're not going to need these pages. But if you do have pages, it is always a good idea to remember that you need to link out to them in order for them to be able to be found on your website. So they're not like posts, they don't automatically get linked to. In the next lesson, if you are interested in pages, we're going to do a little bit more on pages, how to set up, so how to actually set up your blog not on your initial page, and how to go back to the settings and update your page structure and page management.